Well, joining us now, Article 3 project president and founder Mike Davis. Mike, welcome aboard. Your organization works to confront the weaponizing of the justice system. There's been a weaponizing of a lot of things that are going on, and yet we're seeing something unfold in front of us that is clearly not in the Constitution. And it's almost like so fast they're trying to do it so that we can't say, wait a minute, and stop. What's your take on what we've been watching?
Yeah, Biden attempted to bankrupt Trump, throw him in prison for the rest of his life, throw him off the ballot. He almost got Trump killed by not funding his Secret Service protection. And when Biden failed, these Democrat insiders, they orchestrated a bloodless coup and overturned the will of 14 million Democrat primary voters and ousted him. I mean, nothing screams democracy than what these Democrats just did to Biden.
It feels like the ultimate election interference in a sense that, people run, you pay money for these primaries, every state gets involved and people go to vote. Some of them, either by mail or actually on the day of, and they decided this Joe Biden is not a different man than he was when those people were voting. It really does seem to just be about the polls and the numbers. That you can't win with this guy, let's switch them out. So look, with the media, you saw that back and forth also. There's nothing better to show the American people with, first they covered for him that he was sharp as a tack. Then they went after him on the night of the debate. It was like, oh my God, it was the violins in the background, and now he's the third coming after Kamala Harris is the second coming. He's the bravest man in the world. Is this a good example of how Americans get tricked by the conversation in media about what's really going on?
Look, I was raised by Democrats. Tammy, you're a recovered Democrat. You know how these leftists operate. They only care about power. And Biden was their useful idiot, and he found out the hard way he's no longer useful.
Yeah, we've got a CNN clip in the time we have left. I want to play this for all of us to see. Let's go with that for a second.
He's manifestly incapable of doing an exceedingly difficult job.
Excuse me. Tell me how you know he's manifestly incapable.
I'm sorry to say that this is a sensitive matter where there are a lot of folks who have been talking about this for some time.
Oh, yes, I've heard them too. My doctor tells me he thinks he might have something, but he also says, but he's not my patient.
And look, the deeper problem, the deeper question is who is actually in charge at any given time? This notion that he's only sharp for 6 hours of the day,
right.
This is an incredibly volatile moment in part because of his failures.
Are we having this
everything you're saying, I'm sorry, is speculation. Let me tell you what is not speculation.
It's not speculation that he's a massive failure when it comes to
speculation because actually, unlike you, I've actually seen the guy at 9 o'clock at night. I have seen him after he has had 5 different events in 24 hours.
Do you think that makes you more objective?
Well, Mike Davis, doesn't that indicate the chaos that's now running the Democrat Party? That was just chaos. Nobody knew what was going on. We got about 20 seconds here.
Yeah, President Trump has the Republican Party united and strong, and President Biden has the Democrat Party divided and in chaos. And the person most responsible for this, besides Joe Biden, is Vice President Kamala Harris. She's been lying to the American people for years.
Yeah, it is definitely teamwork, and no wonder the country's a mess. Look, they're a mess. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mike Davis. To a business